Bodybuilding Jay Cutler says Chris Bumstead, better than he's ever looked, in Prague, talks his quad stomp and only weakness. Cutler and Sarcev broke down the Prague Pro results, offering their opinions on the physiques and performances of Martin Fitzwater and Chris Bumstead. Bodybuilder Chris Bumstead left the world wondering how he'd fare at the Open Mr. Olympia following his breakout performance at the Prague Pro. In a recent YouTube video shared on November 20, 2024, Jay Cutler and Milos Sarcev made their case for why this was the best look of Bumstead's career. In addition, they discussed if Martin Fitzwater improved from the Mr. Olympia. Jay Cutler talks Chris Bumstead using his signature quad stomp, whether he was robbed in Prague and his only weakness. 48-68 Chris Bumstead announced his retirement after earning his 6th consecutive Classic Physique Olympia title. However, he decided to fulfill his dream of entering an open show before settling into his new life. Although he had limited time to prepare for his open debut, he made a massive statement, pushing Martin Fitzwater en route to claiming second place. Some fans and bodybuilding experts have deemed the outcome controversial, including King Kamali, who suggested that many people thought Bumstead was the rightful winner. In a meeting of minds, Jay Cutler and Milos Sarcev shared their insights on the event, weighing in on whether Bumstead fell short of expectations or surpassed them. Jay Cutler and Milos Sarcev talk 2024 Prague Pro and Martin Fitzwater, says Chris Bumstead, better than he's ever looked in Classic. According to Cutler and Sarcev, they don't think Fitzwater presented better conditioning in Prague than at the Olympia. We applaud Kbum. We love Martin, but we want, this kid is there's no one better in our business, right? He has all the accolades of everything. We're looking at something we think, but we got to step back for a minute and go, wait a minute. The kid that got fourth, he's a kid by the way, was he the same condition when he was fourth? I don't think so. Martin Fitzwater, shares Cutler. That's the general consensus, that he was not exactly in the same condition, but his coach told me he believes he was in super comparable condition with what we've seen on the live stream. It didn't really appear that way, states Sarcev. Cutler specified that Bumstead's tan made a significant difference in Prague. He was also impressed by Kbum's quad stomp pose, inspired by Cutler's 2009 Mr. Olympia comeback. Kbum, he has a great physique, but he also had a better tan. It makes a huge difference, adds Cutler. He looks like a vet here. He does the Andrew Jacked there. You see him do the quad stomp, right? Asks Cutler. Sarcev underlined that Bumstead's weakness was his biceps, though it didn't affect the strength of his front double biceps pose. It was never there. I mean, he has short biceps, right? So that's his weakness. But once he hits this shot, front double biceps, you don't look at the biceps, Sarcev explained. Everything about him, he is perfect. I have no problem giving Chris over the thick open division, thick legs of Martin. Additionally, Sarcev believes Kbum held his own against Fitzwater in the side chest shot, despite lacking the chest density to match him. I love Chris Bumstead's side chest. I mean, how much better can you get? You can see a big discrepancy from the side of the legs. But again, even here, the thickness is not that much in his favor, but thickness in the chest, yes, and arms. Even though Bumstead had less experience in the open class, Cutler thought he looked better than what he's presented in Classic Physique. He looks better here than he's ever looked in Classic, 100%. He looks better, Cutler shared. Lately, what I've seen, I can tell you this is better than the Mr. Olympia this year. This is better than him winning Classic Mr. Olympia. What does an Urs think, or a Ramon think, or Mike the Badass when they see this? I'm shocked Mike the Badass didn't jump in this Kbum 26.0M followers show. He doesn't believe the 6-time Classic Physique Olympia made a mistake by trying out the open division. Remember how much talk there was, how much scuttlebutt about was this a mistake? And is he going to embarrass himself? Why would he want to go out with a possible loss after he just won? Cutler shared. While Cutler and Sarcev were impressed by Bumstead in Prague, the same can't be said for Lee Priest. Despite the fanfare around his performance, Priest shared that Bumstead wasn't that good as an open bodybuilder, and believes fans viewed his physique with classic eyes. Chris Bumstead left fans wondering how he'd stack up against top-tier talents in the men's open division but reaffirmed his retirement from the sport. He intends to raise the stakes at the Classic Physique Olympia next year while enjoying the next chapter of his life.